Yeah. So Donald Trump recently officially nominated acting Defense Secretary Patrick Shanahan to become the full-fledged Defense Secretary of the United States. This is troubling for a number of reasons. Patrick Shanahan was a Boeing executive for, I think it was like 25 years or something. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if that's inaccurate. But this is concerning because he having these very deep and strong ties to Boeing is obviously a huge conflict of interest, and I think there's already a ethics violation or something of that sort against Shanahan going on because of his favoritism that he has shown to Boeing since becoming just the acting defense secretary. And obviously, just on face value, you could see how there would be a huge conflict of interest there, and how, he's not going to be as supportive of, let's say, diplomatic, avenues when dealing with these, defense and kind of foreign relations matters, because he has these strong ties to the defense industry. So he's going to be more likely pushing for war, for regime change, for these interventionist policies, because that would benefit Boeing and these other defense contractors. And then there really hasn't been much pushback against this, it seems like, in the mainstream press. So it's kind of interesting how far our country has gone, just being beholden to these corporate and military powers. And well, it's nothing new for Trump. He also nominated, I believe his name was David Bernhardt, to head the EPA, who was a former oil lobby executive. So it's not really any big surprise that he nominated somebody from Boeing, one of the biggest one of the largest military contractors in the United States, to head to be the defense secretary. So it just, again, Trump's not draining the swamp in any sense. He's putting, people who have direct conflicts of interest ahead of these agencies. Patrick Shanahan now for the Department of Defense. David Bernhardt's running the EPA, a former oil lobby. Think about that. A former oil lobby executive is the head of the Environmental Protection Agency. Let that sink in for a minute. So again, but I believe how it works is the Senate confirms, this position, and the Republicans control the Senate, so he'll probably end up getting nominated anyways. But obviously there'll probably be some pushback from certain Democrats, especially the ones running for president. I saw Bernie Sanders saying he needs to answer for, our support of Saudi Arabia in Yemen, the military's, waste and corruption, in a sense, in these other issues. But unfortunately, he'll probably end up getting confirmed. But hope this, destroys any illusion that people might have who are still drinking the Trump Kool-Aid, that he has in any way drained the swamp. He has probably one of the most corrupt presidential administrations that there is, with all of these former lobbyists for these, various industries, who are now overseeing the same industries that they used to work for or had these close ties with. So it's a good bet that Patrick Shanahan, like I said, with his extensive ties to Boeing in the past, isn't going to be pushing back against Trump or the neocons in terms of, more regime change and interventionist policies. He also talked about wanting to modernize the military, so that just means wasting more money on new technology, more bullshit that we don't need, because that will benefit Boeing and these other defense contractors. So, love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Peace.